This light-duty pickup next to me showcases what every truck should live up to. Tom here with Go Auto, and next to me in the Go Garage isn't the typical truck you're gonna find at the job site. This is the 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate. Now, the regular Denali does have a few tricks up its sleeve, but this one's got all the bells and whistles. But let's start with under the hood, because opening it up, you're gonna find the naturally aspirated 6.2 liter V8 as standard. This is gonna deliver 420 horsepower with 460 pound-feet of torque. If you're looking for a diesel option, you'll be happy to know that you can also get a 3-liter Duramax engine. This will bump up your torque to 495, giving you a little more low-end grunt. Both of these engines have their own place and specialty on and off the job site. But this is the Denali Ultimate. So let's talk about the interior and really show you what this truck's all about. And that's because the first thing you notice is these gorgeous Alpine Umber brown leather seats. Now, not only are they super comfortable, they're 16-way power adjusted. They not only come heated, but also ventilated and massaging, which is an amazing feature to have after a long day at the job site. And I really appreciate the topography embossment on the headrest, as well as the Ultimate nameplate there. Just really completes the look, while still obviously looking like it can take a beating. Now, the vehicle also gets open pore wood accents, which you can most notably see on your doors, but the biggest one's actually right above the glove box, which is actually a secondary storage bin. Now, the part I really like with it is that actually carved into it is that carried design of the topography. It just really shows that they kind of thought of everything with this interior. You got a nice little storage bin right here, perfect for placing your daily carry, like your wallet or a pocket knife if you have one. And my favorite part is where the wireless charger is located, because the first thing you do when you get out of a car, you take your phone out, you put it in a cubby. Well, you got a perfect spot right there for it because it's nicely out of the way without intruding anywhere. It's also tilted down, so when you want to have a little bit of fun, maybe braking a little hard, it's not going to slide out or anything, which is a nice touch. With it being there, it's also nice that it doesn't interrupt your center console, which is a huge plus because you got a little storage cubby here that can be removed and ample space here to put extra gloves, hard hat if you need to, or anything in between. There's also a USB-A and C port, including a 120-volt wall outlet, which is amazing to have in case any worksite gear needs a quick charge up. Now, in front of the driver on the steering wheel, you get this gloss black accent, as well as the one on the steering wheel column. That's actually for your Super Cruise, which is a hands-free self-driving highway system, and that's fantastic. But we'll talk about it a little bit more when we jump outside the vehicle, because in front of it is a 12.3-inch digital driver's display, and it's amazing. First off, I really appreciate that trucks try to keep that analog look as your main screen, but you can change it to be more digital, more minimalized, however you want it, which is great. On the right side, we have our drive modes, and on the left side, we have the compass. And this vehicle's navigation system is actually running through Google Maps, which is an amazing thing. Because most commonly, when you're on a job site, there's no actual address there yet. So when someone sends you a pin, boom, put it in Google, and it pops up every single time. I also appreciate the button-operated climate controls down here, which is a little bit easier if we're being honest. You got your fan speed, direction of airflow, and really nice tactile dials for your temperature up and down. Jumping back to the infotainment system, there's two things I want to point out as well. For starters, there's a trailer menu here, which means you can save and program trailers to the vehicle. So if you have a flatbed at work, program it and save it to the vehicle. But on weekends, you want to take the boat out, you can also load that up in here so the vehicle knows which trailer it's hauling. On top of that as well is the surround view camera. Now, most vehicles offer surround view cameras, but this one's a little bit different. It's 14 cameras, which means you obviously get your 360 camera and the 3D tour that comes with it, but there's a couple extras. There's one that looks directly over your hitch, which is ideal when backing up onto a trailer. That way you don't have the gopher of the job site guiding you how to get there. Just do it yourself. And the second one is actually a camera that looks over the truck bed of the vehicle. Perfect for when you think they have loose gravel or anything like that. You can basically monitor the truck bed without having any issues or needing to jump out. Another camera that's also a nice touch has to be the digital rear view mirror, because when you got a full crew in the back, it's kind of hard to look through all of them. The digital camera basically eliminates all of it. Now here in the back seats on this Denali, it is fantastic. You get a ton of leg room and knee room, just like any other light duty pickup, but it's the roof I want to talk about. You have this deep opening in the roof, a really nice roof swell for taller crew members, and even with hard hats on, they're not going to have any issues. And up front for amenities, you got heated seats, 2 USB ports, but a bit of an interesting note is that there's no wall outlet there, which a lot of trucks seem to offer these days. kind of interesting, but we'll move on. The armrest here drops down to not only give you a really nice cabin chair seating position, but it's also the same premium soft leather you see everywhere else in this interior. No measures were cut back here. And in terms of storage, you get ample. The backrests actually open up like a cabinet in your kitchen, and this is an ideal place to keep a permanent first aid kit, for example. But there's even more. These actually open up to reveal your cargo management system. And if you keep permanent things in the vehicle at all times, such as ratchet straps, this is an ideal place for it. Now here in the back, this is where numbers come first. And the one to talk about is towing capacity. The Ultimate can go up to 8,900 pounds, which is respectable. However, if you're needing a couple hundred more, you're gonna have to go a trim down to the regular Denali. That way you get the additional V8 option, which can do 9,200 pounds. Both of them, however, get probably the best tailgate in the business. This is the 6-function MultiPro tailgate, and it's awesome. To start, the top button here drops this part down to give you basically a standing work desk at the job site. But you can lift this part up, and now you basically have a tiered truck bed on the go. Closing it up, you can then push the second button, which drops it down to be a regular tailgate. No worries there. Well, now you can pull this folder back up and you get an extended bed built in. That's a nice touch. When you push that top button again, it now becomes a stair, making it easier to get in if you got bad knees. Now here in the truck bed, it's made out of a Carbon Pro composite, which is more durable and more corrosion resistant. You also get a 120 volt AC wall outlet back here, perfect for keeping things charged at the job site. Well, what if it's a tailgate? GMC thought of that too. You can use that to charge the cooler, and down here, you got a built-in kicker speaker with a Bluetooth media system here, so you can take the party anywhere. Now, there is one thing I find a little redundant with this tailgate, and that's that it's a little awkward to disassemble and put back, basically. But I mean, if that's too challenging or too heavy for you, this isn't the truck for you. GMC and Denali are nicely branded here in the back, and those cameras I mentioned earlier can also be seen right here, which is a nice touch. Keeps it nice and blended and hidden. Your taillights have a very crisp LED line going through them, just elevates the overall design back here. My favorite part, aside from the tailgate, has to be these little cutouts here. These are actually steps that you can use. They're nicely gripped and textured, so that way if you got muddy boots, you're not gonna slip and hurt yourself or embarrass yourself trying to get to the truck bed. Now here, you also get it on the side. These running boards have a little button you just kind of give a kick to, and they pop open and you get access to all 4 corners in the truck bed without ever stepping inside. That's an amazing feature. And something else that this vehicle has is the Denali Premium Suspension with Adaptive Ride Control. Now, what is that? Well, the vehicle actually monitors the road ahead in real time and prepares the suspension for any kind of conditions that you're going to be approaching. That is an amazing feature, especially when you have these gorgeous 22-inch wheels. Now, I don't know about you, but I do not want to know the price of one of those things to replace if it gets damaged by a pothole. They have this beautiful chrome accent all the way around, which you can also see here up front in the lower portions of the bumper. But this is the Ultimate. You get a couple extra tweaks up here, such as the Vader Chrome grille, which just has a more aggressive and tinted look to it. Around it is also going to be your C-shaped daytime running lights with a full LED assembly built in. This is going to give you the best visibility possible in any weather condition. Now, the Ultimate also takes safety a step further thanks to the standard Super Cruise feature. This is an advanced hands-free driving assistance system that, in my opinion, is probably one of the best out there in the industry. I mean, this vehicle will actually change lanes for you while towing a trailer. Never heard of that until now. The vehicle also comes standard with the Pro Safety Suite, which you can see in all Sierras. This will give you collision avoidance alert, lane keep assist, and so many others. So I guess not only do you get a second set of eyes, but also a second set of hands. Now, I've been holding off this pun all video. The 2026 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali Ultimate is the ultimate version of what a truck should be. It can handle any task with ease, it's got the strength for any challenge, and the luxury touches to make your coworkers jealous. So to learn more about it, visit goauto.ca or any of our GMC dealerships.